You plan to exercise, but the excuse whispers, you're already tired. Skip today. Excuses feel comforting in the moment, but they are dangerous. Because while discipline builds your future, excuses quietly steal it. In life, either you build discipline, or you become a slave to excuses. Today's story will show you exactly what that means. In a small town lived a boy named Dave. Dave had big dreams. He wanted to make his parents proud, graduate with good grades, and one day lead a successful career. But Dave had one powerful enemy: excuses. Every time he faced responsibility, excuses arrived first. If he was late to school, he told his teacher the bus was slow. If he forgot homework, he said, I didn't understand the topic. When his parents scolded him for wasting time, he blamed tiredness, hunger, or distractions. Deep down, Dave convinced himself his reasons were true, but the truth was simple. He lacked discipline. In the same town lived another boy named Jacob. Unlike Dave, Jacob wasn't particularly gifted. He wasn't the smartest, nor the most talented, but Jacob had one strength that made him different. He didn't listen to excuses. Every morning, regardless of mood, Jacob woke at the same time. He planned his work, studied even when bored, and kept his promises. His results weren't always fast, but they were steady. Discipline became his quiet weapon. One year, their school announced a competition, a grand scholarship awarded to the best science project. It was an opportunity both boys wanted badly. Dave immediately dreamed of winning. He pictured the applause, the recognition, and the reward. Motivated by this vision, he started building his project. But soon, the hard work began to demand patience. Tools were missing. His ideas didn't tell his work. Frustration came, and Dave gave in to his loyal companion. Excuses. I'll finish tomorrow. It's okay to start late. Maybe I don't have enough resources anyway. Jacob faced the same obstacles. His first designs failed. He didn't always understand the textbook, but whenever excuses arrived, Jacob ignored them. He told himself, even if I fail, I will continue. Even if small, I will make progress daily. And that is exactly what he did. Weeks passed. The deadline approached. Dave panicked. While Jacob's project was nearly complete, Dave's was still in pieces. Suddenly, Dave tried to work overnight, rushing in desperation. But excuses had already chained him. Consistency had never been built. When the day of the competition arrived, Dave stood with an incomplete project. Jacob, on the other hand, presented a finished, well-tested model. It wasn't flashy, but it was functional, reliable, and steady, just like his habits. The judges awarded the scholarship to Jacob. The crowd applauded. Teachers praised his discipline. Dave stood in the corner, crushed, not because Jacob was smarter, but because excuses had stolen his chance while discipline had carried Jacob forward. This story teaches us that without discipline, dreams become prisoners of excuses. Think about it. The student who blames noise never studies. The student with discipline studies, even in noise. The athlete who blames bad weather never trains. The athlete with discipline trains anyway, and grows stronger. The person who waits for motivation stays stuck. The person driven by discipline moves forward, regardless of mood. Excuses are lies we tell ourselves. Discipline is the truth we live daily. Excuses comfort you today, but they chain you to regret tomorrow. Discipline feels painful today, but it gives you freedom tomorrow. One evening, after his loss, Dave sat with his grandfather. With tears in his eyes, he said, I always wanted to achieve more. Why does success run away from me? His grandfather replied, Dave, success didn't run from you. You walked away from it. Every time you chose an excuse, you stepped back. Every time Jacob chose discipline, he stepped forward. After many steps, he reached success while you remained behind. Remember, these excuses are heavy chains. Only discipline can set you free. Dave was silent, but his grandfather's words burned into his heart. From that evening, Dave changed. He woke earlier, forced himself to study when he didn't feel like to eat, and stopped blaming others. The journey was not easy. In fact, excuses still whispered. But now, Dave fought them with discipline. Over time, his results improved. He began finishing homework on time. His grades rose, his energy grew stronger, and for the first time, Dave felt hope not built on excuses, but built on action. This story shows us how to break free from excuses. 1. Catch the whisper. The moment your mind says later, recognize it's an excuse. Interrupt it immediately. 2. Do it small. If the task feels too heavy, do a tiny piece. Read 1 page, run for 5 minutes. Progress destroys excuses. 3. Keep promises to yourself. Every time you keep even a small promise, your discipline muscle grows stronger. Remember, either you build discipline or excuses will build cages around your dreams. Jacob didn't win because he was smarter. He won because he chose discipline daily. Dave didn't lose because he was unlucky. He lost because he chose excuses every time. So when you face a choice tomorrow, to wake up early or press snooze, to study or scroll, to act or delay, ask yourself, do I want to be free or do I want to remain a slave to excuses? You are tailies of light. If this story inspired you, don't keep it locked inside. Share it, so others too can see the power of discipline. Please, share your thoughts below. Subscribe for more stories that shine a light on life's lessons. Until next time, stay strong, stay disciplined, and keep moving forward.